Hello everyone. This video is going to be talking about the updates that they did today. There were a whole lot of minor updates and a few pretty big ones. I'll start off talking about the Dungeoneering update just because I've got that as the footage. So what they did with Dungeoneering is they gave a Toolbelt, and that is automatically filled up with all the tools that you need in Dungeoneering. The pickaxes and hatchets in it you can upgrade, and you right click add to Toolbelt and they'll stay in there for all of the Dungeoneering that you do. So if you put in a Promethean hatchet and pickaxe, you'll have them for all of your other floors. So that's pretty cool. They also made the skilling in Dungeoneering much better. They made it so all raw resources, like all the ores, all of the raw fish, all the logs that you cut, all of those are stackable in your inventory, which is very nice for skillers. It makes skilling so much easier because you don't have to worry about inventory space now. And also it makes the experience per hour for C2 skilling very fast and very easy. You no longer have to drop all of the items that you get. So if you're looking for a quick way to raise your skills, especially fishing and a bit of woodcutting as well, I recommend doing C2 fishing and woodcutting now. You can also burn the logs that you get, and it's really quick. There's not a delay between the logs, so you can burn one log per tick if you get a nice line going. So that's pretty good for skilling. And then, as a lot of you have probably already heard by now, they made it so that the keys that you get in Dungeoneering go into a Toolbelt type thing, so that when one person gets a key in your dungeon, everyone else can use it immediately when they get it. So that makes Dungeoneering a whole lot easier, much less complicated, especially for teams that aren't on an audio program. So that makes Dungeoneering a lot easier. So overall, I think that was pretty nice, just to make Dungeoneering more convenient. It might be a little bit too easy now, but I don't know. I think it's good. It'll help teams of random people Dungeoneer a bit faster, so that people don't feel like they're forced to go and pay for people to key for them. So yeah, good stuff there. And then the other major update that they did today was changing how flipping items on the GE works. Before today, you could sell items back to increase your GE limits. So if you were flipping, say, Bandos chest plates, you could buy the limit on Bandos chest plates is 10 per 4 hours, but before today you could sell Bandos chest plates back and it would put your limit back up. So for example, when you were flipping them, if you bought 5 of them, that would bring your limit down to 5 more, but then you could sell the 5 and then it would bring your limit back up to the original 10. But now they made it so that you can sell items back within the 4 hours, but it doesn't increase your limit again. So in effect, you are limited to 10 of those items per 4 hours, which makes flipping it's significantly different than it was before. It's sort of a hybrid of how it was back with the fixed G limits and fixed trade. So now you can still flip, but you have to plan it out more, and you can only do a few flips per 4 hours. You can't do as many as you want. So it should be interesting to see how that works out. I think it'll balance itself out all right. So you'll still have, you'll have much better profit margins than before. You just won't be able to do as many items. And you'll probably want to do a wider variety of items so that you're not stuck on just doing a couple. So yeah, that should be interesting to see how that works out. I'm looking, I don't know. It's not my favorite update, but it should be interesting. And then they also introduced a whole lot of random little updates. I've got the quick find code to the patch notes thread in the description. And out of those, the ones that were the coolest in my opinion, first of all, they made the degradation percents on Goliath gloves and the other Dominion Tower gloves, as well as the penance horn. They made it so that it shows the exact percentage. I'm not sure why they didn't do that originally, but it's better late than never, I suppose. They also changed the shops around RuneScape. They changed how they look, the interface for them, and they also made it so that they're standardized prices, so the prices don't change when you buy stuff, or at least that's my understanding of it. So there are a few ways that you can take advantage of that. I'm sure there are a few shops. The only one that came to mind immediately when I heard about it was the Dark Mage in the Wilderness. You can buy you can buy death runes from him for, I believe, 350 GP each, and they sell at the G for 450, so, or somewhere around 450. So that's a good bit of profit. for just buying a few runes there. It doesn't take long at all. It's one of those things that you can do every so often. Maybe if you're doing your blisterwood trees, I don't know how many people actually do them anymore, but maybe when you do those, you could go buy your 100 death runes there, so that's not bad. Besides that, they made it so that big bones are dropped from dark beasts, which just makes sense because they're a pretty big creature and high level, so that's a nice little bit of prayer. They made it so that group spells, like your group vengeance, group healing, and your boosting spells, like the potion share, they respect what team you're on in a bunch of different minigames, including Castle Wars, Stealing Creation, Soul Wars, and a couple others. So that's good. Not a huge deal, but it's nice. Special attack bar, this is a bug fix. You know how the special attack bar, when you click to turn on your special attack, if your special attack restored after that, it would appear as if your special attack was off, but it was actually on. They fixed that, so that's nice. But yeah, they added a whole lot of random stuff. One that sort of was odd in my opinion was that they made it so that the water obelisk island, you can't use the ladder to go back downstairs. I don't see the point in that at all, but okay. There are a whole lot of updates though, so if you're interested in reading all the others, feel free to look at the quick find code in the description. It'll link you to the thread. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Overall, decent updates, some really nice ones, some weird, some not so nice, but overall pretty good, I'd say. Also, I was live streaming the Dungeoneering update earlier. I was just going and trying to get a primal pickaxe and primal hatchet. I didn't actually manage to get them, but oh well. And I'll probably be live streaming later today, so I'll be doing the Till It Drops series, part 2. The last one we did Tormented Demons, the Chaos Dwarves, and Dagonoth Kings, and we were just camping them until we got drops. So today we might do a few hours of Corp and maybe some next. We'll see how it goes. But I need to get some food and then I'll be on later to stream, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching.